Trick or treat.
It's not
Halloween. Yet.
Hello there, wonderful people. It's October, which means it's spooky season. In Skyrim, the equivalent month is Frostfall. And since it's Frostfall in my Back in Time series, I thought I'd have Halloween in 4th Age 201. I'm here to show you the best mods for Halloween. But my first question is, what exactly would a denizen of Tamriel want to dress up as? I mean, we as modern people dress up as knights and skeletons and, witches and things. But those things actually exist in Skyrim. Would you dress up as a savvy businesswoman? I'm going to be switching costumes as time goes by in this video, ranging from modern clothes to characters from another series entirely. The first mod is an all-in-one. If you want the total Halloween Skyrim experience, you can simply download this mod and no others. You get costumes, decoration, new vendors, a new shop outside Morthal called the Bloody Tankard, skeleton guards, Jason chasing after you optionally, and Halloween-themed loot throughout Skyrim and the Soul Cairn, and quests. Candy Shops of Skyrim adds a candy shop just outside every large city, or in Riften's Canal, and it has a faux mod letting you pick which cities you want shops in. Also adds lots of new food.
Swift hunting.
Hunting what?
All new at 11, drugs disguised as Halloween candy.
PSA, nobody's going to waste perfectly good drugs on your kids. Drugs are expensive. Next, a version of the Bloody Tankard that's standalone. I have a suspicion they were both ported from the same Free Permissions Uldrim mod. Keep in mind that means they both conflict with each other and with the next mod. Evil Mansion, which introduces a player home modeled after Resident Evil 1's mansion. You have to fight undead and solve puzzles to take possession of it, and it's got a patch for the aforementioned mod. Next, I have two different Castlevania mods. The Dark Lord's Fortress, which adds a new world space, entrance near Windhelm. And the much more bonkers mod called Draculas Castle, which adds a floating Draculas Castle right next to Solitude. What if you downloaded both and had a war to prove which vampires are the real Draculas? With one near Windhelm and one near Solitude, each side of the Skyrim Civil War could have their own vampires. And a simple Decor mod, Scare-crowy Halloween adds scarecrows for some extra spoopiness. Next, here are some new enemies and creatures, all of which could definitely be used in a non-Halloween capacity. Monster Mash is a mashup of a lot of different monster mods, some of which are now hidden. Here's a few highlights. War Revenant, Mimic, Spectre, Cursed Doll, Wraith, Bats, Zombie Dogs, Wendigo, Soul Tree, which I will probably be adding before my next trip to the Soul Cairn, and Bone Colossus. Grey Children adds Grey Children from Silent Hill. Cannibal Draugr on Solstheim gives them the horrible feel that they had in Morrowind. Nemesis, not to be confused with the animation behavior mod or the death alternative, adds in an extremely hard undead that follows you forever. I believe inspired by Resident Evil. The Pursuers adds a group of ancient undead Nords that once again follow you forever. Folktale Stalkers adds 4 unique undead that hunt you. Skinshifters adds doppelgangers. You'll occasionally run into an average person who is a horrible abomination. Be advised, they don't just hunt you, they kill unprotected NPCs as well. Flying Crows adds crows in many locations in Skyrim, adding to the creepy vibe. A lot of Mihail's mods add creepy monsters also, so check them out on your own. This one is going to be a little random. An old lost mod from Arthmore called Bring Out Your Dead adds a graveyard to every large city in Skyrim, with an actual grave for every unprotected citizen. And finally, some standalone quests, adding to what I mentioned above. Vanilla Skyrim has a lot of horror already built in. Check out the Dawnguard questline, Blood on the Ice, Taste of Death, Laid to Rest, The Whispering Door, Unfathomable Depths, and The Pale Lady. As for quest mods, Clockwork takes you to a castle high in the Valathi Mountains and has horror elements. Falkreath Hauntings adds wandering spirits and a spirit of Lady Ilinalta at Lake Ilinalta. There are many types of horror, and if you're looking for apocalypse horror, which kind of goes against the Halloween vibe, Skyrim has several. And a few honorable mentions in the description for other quest mods with horror elements, as far as the costumes, personally. I can only say I'm glad the cosplay pack got a BHUNP conversion. And that's all I have to say for today. Like and subscribe to get more story content, more mod lists, etc. More guides. Make your game what you want it to be. Happy modding.